two of them are waltzing. Penelope is so happy to have, someone to actually perform with. Tuk Tuk is happy that Penelope is happy. So he is making the marionettes, sway and bob and clap accordingly. We will put the waltz music in later.
Strut well, dear boy. Strut well.
All right, so I heard that y'all might want to try and sneak over and steal something from Tuk Tuk.
So,
all right, who's good?
I'll do a
Who's good?
stealth check.
So who's the best at stealing? Who's the best at sneaking?
Well, not to boast, but we should probably figure that out right now.
All right, I'm a big boy, so probably not me.
And I'm light as air, so perchance.
Okay.
Do I do a stealth check or wait?
Yes, definitely stealth check. Because you are. This is. Oh wait. This is as good as you're gonna get, really, because she is distracted with, dancing and having a nice time, and Tuk Tuk's distracted with, Penelope's having a good time. So.
If I may ask, is the music loud enough that I could say something to myself and it's not heard?
Sure. Yes.
Okay, I will keep this in mind for later.
Okay. So that's, does anyone else want to try stealth? Maybe try and help Cyrus.
How good is my stealth?
Oh, I should also...
Actually, my stealth is extremely high, but I don't know if that would be within Douglas's character, but I could try it.
Why don't you, maybe you send Chester over to do it?
That would make sense.
Ooh, Chester's...
Oh my!
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, so your stealth is just fine. So do you want to send Chester over to do it since he's your familiar? You can use your checks as his, or do you want to do it yourself?
I'm gonna send Chester over because, Douglas is a little morally conflicted about taking from what he still thinks is a friend, but Chester's like, nah, screw it, I'm doing it.
Of course.
You can control him, right?
I can control.
Yeah, okay. So just
Matthew
scooch him
catches
over.
a flash of what is going on.
He actually sneaks while the audience. He actually does moves while the audience is clapping and so he just goes do so nobody sees him.
Okay.
Show off.
When he gets closer, or at least when Matthew sees it, Matthew is going to do something.
Okay.
Spider has to get closer first, though.
Okay. Penelope, so I need you to do another quick performance check because you can see that, she's starting to, you can kind of tell that she wants to do something a little bit fancier, so you're going to try and dip her. So roll a performance check with advantage because you have that charm still.
Got it. Do I have to re-roll Dex, or is that good?
Nope, just the performance. Because you're already dancing pretty well, it's just the dip. Okay. You swirl her around, and she feels just like a fairy princess, and then you dip her, and you can see that where before there was just a placid look of, I'm a doll, I don't really have emotions, you can actually see a genuine smile.
Aww.
And the few of you over here, you actually see, instead of a sinister looking smile over on Tuk Tuk's face, it actually looks a little genuine from him too.
Aww. Meanwhile, Chester's crawling across the rope on the top.
I see that Chester is there, so what I'm going to do is
Okay.
one sec.
Luckily, it's a cantrip. You don't have to worry about their spell slot for that.
Yeah, and the range is
30 feet.
yeah, it's 30 feet. Sorry, I'm looking at the ruler.
You're good. Sorry.
Just getting an idea.
Like about right around here in this approximate.
Yeah, or according to that, this is within range.
Okay.
And that'll do just fine. I'm gonna make it appear as though a spark from, I don't know, that light behind it has caused the bench to catch fire.
Ooh.
Ooh, yikes.
Okay.
Yes.
That would definitely be okay. So let me roll a thingy.
But its components are verbal, and the music is really loud.
Yes. All right. No, that's not it. I have to roll a perception check for Tuk Tuk. So just give me 1 second. Please don't get a nat 20 again.
Do I have to roll anything for that? Since I'm obviously not. I'm trying to make it not obvious.
No, you're fine.
Oh! I don't think I have to now.
He did not know. He is blinded by the light.
Tuk Tuk, he, like, seeing the fire, he drops everything, like, he rushes off the contraption so fast that the marionettes drop where they are, so they all look like dead heaps on the floor. He's just like, zoom! He's like, no!
Sucker.
Katie, do your little gremlin growl. I can't even.
Yes, it's just the noise that he's making, it's a completely unintelligible noise. You can't make it out. But basically, as he's running, you hear, which is basically a bunch of cuss words.
It sounds like the Tasmanian devil swearing.
Sounds like Tress McNeil as the Tasmanian devil.
I love it.
Whenever she first did this, like, I just couldn't stop laughing. Like, because I was thinking it would be like an Ewok, like, but that's just even better. All right. So Chester needs to roll a sleight of hand. So basically, Douglas roll a sleight of hand.
Yeah. As soon as he runs away, he just kind of like leans on his arm and slowly lowers himself down from the silk. He's like, sucker.
All right. So roll a sleight of hand with advantage since Tuk Tuk is indisposed.
Preoccupied.
The reason that I'm telling you to roll a sleight of hand instead of you just automatically succeeded at it is because the gear is probably almost as big as Chester himself.
Yeah, he's gonna need a really good grab and very careful grab to get it. So, let's see. Where is my? Here we go. Okay, so sleight of hand is over here.
And then Matthew, I need you to roll another charisma check with advantage to keep Penelope distracted from the fire.
Oh, good. I have a 5 for that. Perfect.
She's distracted.
Woo!
Woo!
You guys got this! Oh my gosh!
Yes, I am so happy.
It's like
The
a
Spider
James
Bros
Bond.
have got the
Love it
perfect
so much.
plan.
It's like a
Thank you,
James
Spider
Bond.
Bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so Penelope hears the explosion. Oh, that should have been with advantage instead of disadvantage, but you got a 19, so you're good.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you're fine. So Penelope hears the explosion, but then Matthew sort of captures her face and brings it back to him, and he's like, now we can dance further by candlelight or something. I don't know, just turn on the charm.
Be
something.
suave.
Aeon,
Be
just be
suave,
yourself.
Aeon.
Aeon, be yourself.
Well, now that we can finally be a little more alone.
Oh!
I love you so much, Aeon. Yes. And she just happily goes back to waltzing, none the wiser. She's just like you saw her smile before, but as you have your hand on her back and the other hand, is holding her up in like a traditional waltz position, you can almost feel the gears fluttering as if like her heart was racing. She's just so excited. Now, Chester, stealth back.
All right, stealth back. Should you stealth check again?
Yes, please, but with advantage because Tuk Tuk is sufficiently distracted, as is Penelope.
Yes.
This is just if you fail it, it means that you drop the gear.
Oh, okay. Then I just gotta pick it up again.
Yeah.
Emily leans over to Alexander meanwhile and is like, did you know he can waltz?
How do I get those moves?
Oh!
Okay, I don't know why you keep rolling at disadvantage, but you have an advantage, so...
Oh, I got an.
So
Oh, I was supposed to get a
it's
15.
15.
Yeah. Why am I disadvantaged? I have +5.
Yeah.
You gotta go to your character sheet. You're on the main page. You're probably selected disadvantage instead of advantage.
Oh, let me roll again then. Let me fix that. Oh yeah, it is disadvantage. That was bad. Okay, so let's try that again.
Okay. Alright,
That's
that works. It wouldn't have made much of a difference. Alright. So, Chester successfully manages to,
I just
James
imagine
Bond
this little
himself...
spider. I just imagine this little spider crawling up the web, and then just like holding the gear above his head. He's walking on the tightrope, going like, I got it, I got it, I got it.
Now, since they're on the ground, you could just. This is so much better than I thought it was going to be. I love it so much. I love it. This is not what we were expecting, but you know what? I'm happy we went with this.
And what do you call it?
Spider
Douglas
combo.
can actually see Chester, like, he's posing, like, leaning back, and he's kind of, like, got the gear in his air, and he's like, jackpot.
Spider Bros, doing whatever the Spider Bros do.
I will never doubt his ability again.
And as Chester successfully skitters over to Douglas with his prize in hand, the music stops. Tuk Tuk still is working on the burning, the not so safe contraption, but he's just sort of waving you off like, or
Excuse me, there are Douglases present.
And Douglas actually, even though he's a bug, he can't hug him too hard. He gives this as warm but as gentle of a hug as he can give Chester.
All right.
Very good job.
As the music stops, Penelope releases her gentle hold on Matthew, and twirls in place before curtsying. Thank you, friend. I have not had a good dance in a long while. It is usually I who is dancing for others.
I mean, I'm always the guy to call to have a good time. And now we don't need to make it depressing for other reasons. You can keep all your gears too.
Oh? I would have been happy to give my new friend a present.
You could probably give a lot more if you stay alive. Trust me.
Oh, all right. Would you stay and keep dancing with me?
I'm afraid not. It's not really my life.
I understand. It is my life, but is not yours. What is this crushing feeling in my chest? I must have Tuk Tuk look at it. Please.
At the mention of Tuk Tuk's name, he quickly walks over, runs over after putting out the fire to check in on Penelope.
I am all right, little brother. I am unharmed. My new friends made me happy. She looks back.
Tuk Tuk.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Tuk Tuk walks over, looks at Matthew up and down, is like, really? This guy? And before sticking out his hand, shake your hand. And thanks.
Yeah. Matthew shakes his hand with a sort of Matthew-like smile.
And then Tuk Tuk runs back over to his bike, gets back on it, and starts pedaling the pedals. The flopped over bodies slowly rise up and begin to applaud.
I must prepare for my next performance. Please be safe on your quest.
But of course. And thank you for the lovely evening.
Like, slowly and methodically, she puts her hands up to her cheeks, and you can almost see a sort of artificially colored pink go up to her face. This is what one does when one is flattered, yes?
Oh, usually.
Please be safe, friend Matthew.
Of course. And because you're still alive, perhaps we can see each other later.
I would enjoy that.
Excellent. Have a lovely
Farewell.
night.
She gets back up onto her tightrope and poses, but then freezes because it is not time for the next performance.
I just walk up to everyone else and do a facetious bow.
How?
And then I look at Chester and I'm just like, thanks, bro.
And he actually gives him a little right back.
All right, let's. Good job, Matthew. Good job, Chester. Okay, let's get out of here.
Yes, please. I think I've seen enough creepy dolls for one day.
And on
As
the
you
way out,
exit the tent, you can see all of the audience members lift up one hand and give a wave in unison. A methodical
waves back.
wave.
My friend.
Wait, you were about to say something, Matthew?
oh no, I was just saying he waves back at the audience and Penelope, even if Penelope's like deactivated.
Outside of the tent, you see Gulliver waiting for you. Well then, that's probably the easiest I've ever seen someone try to get the gear. Normally they just try to outdo Penelope on the tightrope, and it's not a pleasant sight. But don't worry, actually, she's not a cursed child.
Oh, nice.
So we could have.
No, Tuk-Tuk's
they
actually
could've-
the one who's cursed. Tuk-Tuk's the one who's cursed, and if I remember correctly, I think he made Penelope in the image of his sister,
Yeah,
so he would never forget her.
she said
Oh.
something about that to him.
So she's not, and we could have, and we didn't have to.
But think of it this way: we didn't kill someone, and he gets to keep his sister.
We just took one of his spares. So, honestly, I think actually that perhaps is the best way it could be done. But wait, what if she breaks? Is he gonna be okay?
Oh, don't worry about it. She'll get another. He'll not. If he needs another gear, he'll be able to get one by the end of the month. And it's like by the end of tomorrow evening. But now I have some good news, and I've got some bad news.
Of course.
The good news is Calliope managed to locate the spell.
Oh, that's great.
Bad
Uh,
news?
The bad news is the spell is located in the funhouse.
Has any point of this been fun?
Oh joy!
No, but-
Absolutely not.
No.
It's quite the
It's a
occasion.
particularly dangerous place. This is where Melpomene likes to send anyone who doesn't agree with her. And the man who runs the funhouse, well, let's just say it's like he has 5 different moods at once, and the moods are shifting on a shillin'.
Oh, my favorite.
Yes. I'm actually going to stay here at the bottom of the hill of the funhouse because he's the only one who actually scares me. I
Oh,
tried to-
sure. So send children to do your job.
Wouldn't want to.
Well, technically, it's not my job to get the ingredients, it's yours. But before I forget, he reaches into his coat pocket and pulls out 6 carnival tickets. You'll need these to get inside, otherwise he won't let you in.
How'd you get those?
I always have them on spare.
Hmm. So I'm assuming we're like walking and talking right now.
Yes.
Yes, that's
Okay.
what's happening.
Did you
So,
want?
once-
Did you,
I have a question.
Yes.
If you had to guess, how many kids have been taken?
Oh, they've been doing this for a couple centuries now. I think it started in 510, and usually they go every 5 to 15 years, and it's usually in batches of. Oh, sorry, I'm not good with numbers. Usually it's anywhere with batches of 6 to 10 kids, depending on how many they get. How many have managed to escape? Well, it's a lot fewer than what is here. The ones that are. It's not very many have gotten as far as you have. Let's just say that.
So I'm actually now that you've asked, I'm actually doing the math. Just a second.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm about to do some math here, and assuming this is every year for
No,
How
not
many?
every year. It's like every 5 to 15 years, and the range could be anywhere from 5 to 10 kids at a time.
So every 5 to
So I'm
10.
just
Yeah,
going
I'm not
with the
mapping
I'm
that.
going with the average, and it's about 630.
Yikes.
And let's assume maybe 2% of those kids got out.
Yes.
Times 0.02. So 2% of 630 is about 13.
That's really bad odds!
Well, it's not panic. With any luck, we shall be among the lucky ones to make it out tonight.
Well, like I said, you guys have gotten farther than a lot of the kids who have.
See, Emily, don't sweat it. You're doing great. Pats on her shoulder.
Yeah, Emily is really trying not to panic. She's trying to keep it together for everybody else, but it's like, okay, don't breathe. And she howls instead.
That'll work.
All right, we need to move faster.
Yes, you don't have a lot of time left. And as he says that, you've reached the bottom of the hill where the funhouse is. This is as far as I go. Good luck to you, and like I said, be sure to hold on to those tickets, because otherwise he won't let you in.
Thank you.
And Douglas actually, he knows that Emily's still stressing, so he actually holds her hand.
Yes, thank you, Douglas.
I just imagine this webbed hand holding on to a hairy claw.
I can now imagine her, like, picking him up and squeezing him like a teddy bear.
He's like my little
Very
adopted brother. I love Douglas.
A very
Yeah.
squishy, slimy. It's not slime. It's mucus. It's mucusy.
The sentiment is still there.
All right, moving the players.
Yep.
As you begin to climb the hill, you see the strangest of all the tents you've seen that night. The gaping mouth of a clown greets you as you get closer. Other smiling clown statues stand vigilant at the entrance. Even though the clowns are smiling, it does nothing but give you the creeps. And from the inside the maw, you see something moving in the shadows. It seems to have noticed you, and it steps out into the light, and you see this.
Oh God!
Is it weird I'm becoming numb to this?
You have as many faces as I have legs. I am intrigued.
1,
2, 3, 4.
is Pentaface.
Try not to look, try not to stare, try not to stare, try not to stare.
The multifaceted man stares at you with a happy face facing towards you, and he claps his hands gleefully. Welcome, dear friends, to the Hallows Funhouse. I'm the master of the house, Pentaface. Suddenly, he grabs his head and twists it until the nervous face is now facing you. We hope that you enjoy our modest little house, but there are some rules. He grabs the head again, and it turns to the sassier face. First rule is everything is fair game. If it tries to kill you, you have to kill it. In fact, it's like seriously encouraged. Second rule is look before you leap, like really use your eyes that you are morphed with. Third rule is no littering. It's like really hard to clean up afterwards, in between all the blood and everything. He grabs his head again and switches it to the angry face. Break any of the rules, and I'll rip your guts out, one by one. I need a new scarf, and one of your intestines should do. He grabs his head again and turns it to the sad face. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. No, please, pass me your tickets, and enjoy the fun house.
Thank you, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's Alexander hands him his ticket, and while he's out of earshot, he mutters under his breath, "Man, this guy has more faces than an elected official."
Oh, it's topical.
It's clever.
Now, Josh, you were worried so much last night about being canceled. What changed?
I'm surprised neither of you got the reference.
I
Considering.
No, I'm trying to pinpoint that, and I know I heard it from somewhere, but I can't get it.
I'm only an elected official.
Oh, yes, I remember.
I'm just an elected official. I can't make
there it
decisions
is.
by myself.
I love it. Well done, sir. All right. So now, everyone has given their tickets. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
And then Emily quickly leans over to Cyrus. It's like, I'm pretty tooth-faced, but quadruple-faced?
Didn't I see one of those faces at the...
And Pettiface turns his head to the nervous face. It's actually 5 faces. You know, so Penta 5. Yeah.
Sir, Emily just shuts up. I said Amber!
And
Didn't I see one of you faces at the governor's ball last month?
what do you call it? Douglas is still a little bit scared, so Chester actually reaches. He hands him the ticket, which he made a little pocket for him out of spider silk where he kept the ticket. So he takes the ticket out, he gives it to the guy, and he gives him like the eyes, like I'm watching you.
And Pentaface grabs the ticket, turns it to the happy face, and says, "Oh, and you should know, familiars go in free of charge. No tickets required."
And he actually goes from suspicious to like, yeah. Privilege, baby.
Of course they would. Why wouldn't they? Of all the justice in the world, justice for the spiders.
So now you are in the fun house. Let me just turn down the music real quick so I can hear myself think. Pentaface looks at you, gives a happy little wave, and then steps out of the fun house.
All right, eyes open, everybody. I'm pretty sure his idea of fun is not child-friendly.
Out of character, we're in a dungeon.
It's a fun house. Get with it.
Yes, and
We're
we're
in a dungeon. Do we detect traps at the immediate facility?
So, okay, so we don't really have a trap checker in, so Josh, what is the trap check thing for 5e?
It's all perception.
Perception? Okay.
It's all.
who's got the
It's all.
high?
Alright.
Wait, I just realized
Well-
something.
Well, I'm technically a barbarian, so I have this. So
Alright.
Ooh, danger sense.
All right, right now you don't detect anything menacing in this area.
Okay,
Alright.
and you get advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects that you can see, such as traps and spells. Okay, that's not bad.
yeah. So maybe I should go first. If something hits me, it's probably not going to do.
Oh, sorry, did not mean to do that. Sorry.
Maybe I should go first because he taps his body. If something hits me, it'll probably not do as much.
Matthew, you do not detect any traps within the immediate vicinity.
Huzzah.
This should really be a T-shirt by this point.
Every
Fair,
campaign we
William
brought that
did
meme
make
back.
the T-shirt and wear it. William Beasley.
Oh boy. Oh my. Okay. This place is creepy.
All right.
Let's hope.
Seems like that either. I'm unsure if anything's over here, but it seems like there's a way to go over there.
Doesn't look like there's anything over here. So I think we're okay. If there's a way forward over there, that should be good.
Yeah.
Very fun house.
Yeah. So Alexander slowly looks in and peeks in to this room.
Nothing in the room that you can sense. Definitely not that you can see.
Yeah. It's dark in here.
Dude, my perception sucks.
Yeah. Alexander's
Could've
looking down at the
taken one.
Alexander's looking down at the ground. Hang on, guys. Something's weird about this. Why is the tile here? Why is the tile here different?
Well,
So he's taking a couple tentative steps forward.
nothing. 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 Nothing.
Okay,
Dex save!
Emily,
Dex save!
Emily edges forward.
All right. So, dexterity saving throw. Do I have advantage on this or no?
Yeah,
You should from the
yeah,
danger
'cause
sense.
you were on edge because of your danger sense, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So dex save.
Hmm.
You get a punching glove in the face! But it only does 1 damage because, you know, like, you still kind of did fail because our DC was 14, but
Yeah.
it's 1 damage, you're fine.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yo,
dun.
Alexander. You alright?
Pops you
And Matthew has
pretty
a
bad.
shit-eating grin because he can actually see that with whatever night vision he has.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine. Just annoyed. He looks down the hallway to see if there are any other. So he's looking at this punching glove. How does it work? Did it like appear out of a hole in the wall or?
It
Yeah,
appeared out of a hole in the wall, and it's just hanging there. It's like a one-time thing.
Like one of those Jack in the Box punching glove things.
mm-hmm.
He's
Yeah,
looking
exactly.
down. He's looking down the hallway for other holes.
There are no
Oh.
holes in the immediate vicinity.
All right. He adjusts his jaw. Ow. All right. Ominous.
Are we having fun yet?
I am!
So am I! We've been waiting for this!
This is the part that took the
Spooky.
most time.
Great. So yeah, Alexander's looking over, just seeing if there's anything.
Well,
peeks
this
over-
room that you're in now, there seems to be a bubbling, uncomfortably colored liquid beneath the platforms.
And
Uh-oh.
I'm going to have Hazel roll a wisdom save.
Okay, let me pull her up. I have, like, everybody else's character sheets except mine.
It's your time to shine.
Priorities! Yay! No. We love you.
You just barely went under.
Oh, no!
So, Hazel begins to sniff the air. You recognize this liquid as blood.
Oh, no!
I smell iron.
I
Oh, the
don't
iron.
All
have
right,
an
we need
A.
a. All right, we need to plug. All right, fabric. We need fabric. Nose plugs.
I got. I'm kind of naked.
Douglas immediately
Well, you're
races
still
his sewing
technically
needles.
wearing the hood. You're still technically wearing the Red Riding Hood.
Yeah,
Oh
I
wait,
gave you
yeah,
the cape.
okay, yeah. So
that is true.
okay, no, okay. Rephrasing. Emily realizes the hood. Oh, come on! She reluctantly lets it go. Okay, I am covered in fur. I am covered in fur. Nobody's judging me.
Hazel just
She rushes over to Hazel and rips up the cape. I'm sorry about this, Hazel, and she rips off a piece off and starts rubbing it around her face.
Okay. She takes the piece and wraps it around her face, almost like a COVID-19 bandana.
That's what I was picturing in my head too.
Typical.
And she's like, "Okay, that's better. You can have
Alright,
the rest of the cape." 'Cause you just tore off the hood.
All right, try your best to breathe through your mouth.
Okay, breathing through mouth. Ugh, it's really stuffy, but I know it's good for me. Yeah. Ugh.
All right, still doesn't seem like this bloody room here wouldn't be here for no reason. I'm suspecting that something is going to leap out of the walls and just push us off.
I need everyone to roll a perception check, please.
Okie dokie.
Perception.
Perception.
God, I suck.
Oops, that was advantage.
Loves.
But
Oh,
that was
so
still
your
the first
first
roll,
roll.
so. All right. I have to
I am the
remember that.
Perceptor Spectre.
So, Alexander, you see in the center platform here that there is a note. And I did not mean to maximize that. Why did I do that?
It's okay. I got you.
Thank
I'll
you.
fix it.
Thank you. There is a note in the center platform.
Sus.
Really now.
There's a note like
Now.
like a piece of paper in the middle.
There's a piece of paper in the middle of the room.
Chester kind of slowly raises one of his legs. They're like, I volunteer as tribute. I'll go get the note.
All right, so I can't even pick him up. Like he's under everybody.
I got him. Where's the
Okay.
note?
Note
It's,
is here. Just come here, and then it's right over here.
Oh, right over there. Okay.
Yeah, it's in the center.
Oh, dang, I
Careful.
can't see
Oh,
the
boy,
light.
you're gonna fall
Careful, you don't follow the blood!
I can't see the. There's no light for me. I can't see where I'm going.
Oh, okay. Hang on one second. Hold on. Let me give him vision. Okay.
Okay.
I have supervision.
How's that?
There. Thank you. Perfect. Okay, so right down here, bottom of the stairs, right there. Perfect.
Yeah. Can you see it?
A note.
Yeah. Oh.
Right there.
Is this in the GM layer? No, it's there. Okay. So, Chester, do you read the note?
Yes, he does.
You
And
can-
the note says, you can totally touch the boiling liquid below. It's totally not blood.
Hmm. Sus.
Something is very suspicious. The spider is literate.
And then he actually, in a little bit of a frustration, he actually spins another web. I've been doing this the whole time.
This is amazing.
So
By the way,
I'm assuming he's
Alexander,
going
you
back to
also,
Douglas
with your
to settle
perception
this.
check of the 19, you also do not see any holes in the walls, like for that punching bag thingy.
All right. Still going to look around. I'm assuming Chester came back and showed the note's contents to everybody.
Yeah.
Actually, he spins a web showing exactly what the note said, but there's like crossouts and corrections. It's like, don't step in the liquid. It's totally not safe.
Alexander, that's okay. So one of the rules was no littering.
So should he? I actually he probably should pick that up. Can I say pick that up?
Yeah, you can pick it up.
And then he edits the note with his silk to say that. So he picks that up.
It's Alexander's currently debating. Hey, guys. I almost trust. It's probably good not to trust anything, but maybe that's part of the trick. I am debating whether or not to just crumple this up and throw it in the boiling liquid just to see what happens.
But didn't he say no littering? Littering? I can't.
I know.
touch-
That I know. This is part of the. Is this part of the funhouse? So would it count as littering?
Douglas actually raises his hand real quick. Idea?
I'm willing to hear.
He takes out one of his sewing needles and attaches a very, very, very long piece of thread to it, and then attaches the paper to the end, and he says, lower? Then if bad, up.
Oh, Douglas, you're a genius.
Okay. That works.
Once again, your brilliance shines through.
Douglas is feeling very proud of himself.
All right, so Alexander goes paper fishing.
Do-do-do.
I wonder
Alright,
what we'll catch today.
He tasses it and then pulls it back up. Does anything happen to the note?
Nah, it's just covered in blood at this point.
Ah.
You can see some steam coming off of the blood because it is hot, but it's that's what it is. It's just blood.
All right. Well, I'm guessing the note's supposed to be here, so we'll just Alexander tosses hey Chester, could you put the note back where you found it?
Chester does a little eye with his hand, and he puts it back.
All right. So watch your step. I feel like something's just gonna push us around. And there's 2 ways to go. 3 ways, maybe 3. Drat.
Don't split up.
All right, let's start.
No,
Let's
we're not
check that.
splitting the party.
Yeah, let's check this way first. It's closer.
Okay.
Alexander reflexively, before he walks into this hallway, he's waiting for a boxing glove to shoot out.
Nope, you're good. Hazel's breathing through her mouth, but like she still looks over at the bloods, like it's hot chocolate.
Hazel,
And
eyes on us.
Jester?
Eyes on us.
Jester, help!
There's another note.
Uh-oh.
You cold? Oh, he said Chester, not Jester. My bad.
Oh, another note.
So, in the center of this room, you see another note.
Oh boy. I'm on it.
All right.
And
Chester, if we get out of this, we are going to give you so many snacks.
Well, I'll give you a snack.
Matthew puts his hand on Alexander's shoulder. I dub the negotiator.
so, Chester, are you gonna read it or are you gonna bring it back to the group?
Let's read it first like we did last time.
Okay, the note reads, blue, yellow, green, and red. You must be quick or you'll be dead.
Yeah, this time Chester once again grabs the note and brings it over to Alexander.
I've put the
Blue,
contents
yellow.
of the note in the chat.
Yep.
Blue, yellow, green, red. You must be quicker. You'll be dead. We haven't seen anything blue, yellow, green, or red yet, so the note's not really useful to us right now. But just keep your eyes peeled.
But it would the you know what lake count? That's because that's all red.
Probably, but red's last in the note. But we'll keep that in mind.
Chester rolls up the note and makes like a little ribbon with his silk to put around it to keep it safe.
Okay, so I'm just gonna. You guys still have the note. I'm just gonna delete it so that I don't have to drag it around the map with you guys.
Yeah.
All right, 2 ways.
Oh boy.
Hey, Emily, do you think you could smell around? Do you think you could smell both ways, see if anything out of the ordinary?
Can I, DMs?
Yeah, sure. Perception.
That's like a 1 on my perception.
Unfortunately, your human form isn't really built to be werewolf.
Yeah.
Really, the only thing that you smell is a lot of blood, but that's coming from behind you. You can kind of faintly, like maybe get a whiff of some wood, but both of those are coming from both directions.
And for Matthew's perception, you do see a hole right here.
Like a hole in the
That's
wall.
pretty good.
Yeah,
A hole in the wall.
Yeah, hole in the wall. And for
Wait, how did I get
Douglas,
17 out of 12?
Okay, Douglas. For Douglas, you can.
Wait, I rolled it also, or did not see it.
Oh, I see Cyrus and Douglas. So Cyrus and Douglas, you both see the fact that neither of you hear anything, like no creatures, no nothing else other than just sort of silence. I mean, that gives you a hint that you might be alone, but at the same time, it's also very unnerving.
It would seem, as they say, the coast is clear. I can't tell if that's good or not.
Yeah, sure am.
If I rolled survival, would that give us a better chance of our odds detecting serious threats?
Yeah, survival is used for tracking, so.
Yeah, that would be used for if there are creatures or any sort of beings around. So if you
Yeah,
want to try
I'm
survival,
definitely
go for
doing
it.
that. I am definitely doing that. What?
You do not detect any beings other than the people that you are with.
I'm just having bad luck today. Okay, get him out now. Get him out now
Yeah,
before
let's
battle.
get him
All
out
right.
now.
Does Matthew inform the rest of the group about the hole in the wall?
You know, I was waiting for all this stuff to be done.
Oh.
Yes, I do, and I point to it too.
Okay. So Alexander tries tripping the thing without it actually.
Roll a dex check.
Tries tripping it while trying to avoid it.
Dexterity save with advantage.
Well, yeah, advantage. So.
You're fine.
There we go.
Yeah,
Nice.
so your foot pushes down on the panel, and you are ready for it this time, so you get out of the way just in time as the glove just shoots out from the wall.
If we weren't under rules, I'd tear this thing up.
Why? This is gonna sound really stupid, but why do the randomly popping up things remind me of the cardboard cutouts in Spooky's House of Jump Scares?
I think you nailed what you're going for, Finn.
I will not deny that I may have been inspired from Spooky Jump.
Yes.
Is this where we're gonna see chibi squids on the wall?
Right, Alexander pokes his head out, looking left and looking right, almost like Scooby-Doo.
You don't
To
see
your
anything this
left.
way.
Yeah, to your left, you see what looks like a lever, a door, and another note.
Chester!
I'm on it.
I love that this is basically Chester's become the messenger spider.
Yeah, and it's like he basically has a web that says "I'm on it," and he just saves it on his back because he knows he's gonna need it again. He always pulls it out. I'm on it. All right, where'd that note be? There it is. There we go. Right, read note, please.
The note says, "Pull me."
Alice in Wonderland says.
Anyone going to move? I'm not going to move.
All right, so Alexander's gonna move a little bit forward.
Nothing happens.
Oh. Okay.
So Chester holds up the note, but then he also spins a web just in case. It says "pull me," and then the web says "the lever," not me.
Well, I don't know. This seems like a trap. It very much seems like a trap.
Do you want to percept danger sense it again?
Not really. I can't really do that because it's only advantage on saving throws if I actually trigger if a trap is actually triggered.
Oh,
So.
okay.
Could I
So
roll an investigation on
Yes, you can investigate. What do you want to investigate?
that? Basically anything around the walls or around that. Is that a table?
There's like a
That
door.
is a trap door.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
a trap door. Just investigate to make sure it's not like booby trapped.
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
I'm actually going to do the same for Douglas as well.
Okay. Well, honestly, it would be for Chester because Douglas is still in the other room with Matthew.
Yeah, Chester. Okay,
Um,
Chester investigates. in Chester Gate.
So, the trapdoor is very clearly attached to the lever. Like, that's not even... They weren't even trying to be subtle. But as for the trapdoor, you can't... Obviously, you don't know where it leads, but it doesn't sound like it leads... Like, you can't hear anything below it.
And Chester, when you get to the trapdoor, you take one of your little legs and you knock on it, and a hollow sound echoes from underneath.
All right. All right, everyone. I have an idea. Stand out of the room. I'm going to make sure I pull the lever, but not stand on the trapdoor.
Okay.
Don't need to tell us twice.
Emily, over here.
No, I'm gonna make sure nothing happens to Alex.
Out of room can still look, but out of room.
Well, somebody needs to be there to make sure. Emily just like sprawls her legs out and her arms, like flexes her hands and claws just at the ready in case something comes out and attacks Alex.
And Douglas is
Alright.
peering around the corner
Alex-
to see if anything happens.
Alex is looking at Emily. He's like, I know better than to argue with you. He pulls the lever.
So, the trapdoor does open. But it was a good thing you told most everyone else to stay out of the room, because the room tilts and pushes Alexander and Emily towards the trapdoor and swallows them.
Well,
But now, the door has gone and it is sealed with stone. Alexander
I'm
and
gonna try
Emily.
screaming, guys, can you hear us?
Return our comrades!
You can hear them, but it's very faint.
Wait a minute. There's stuff around here. Look.
And the second that you say look, the room starts to turn. Like, do you remember in those fun houses where like there's that tube that spins round and round at like the state fairs?
Yeah.
The room
no.
is spinning in on itself. So you guys keep stumbling and tumbling.
So Alexander and Emily roll dex checks to try to keep your balance.
Do I get a? Does this count as a trap? Do I get a advantage?
Yes, you get advantage on this one.
Ooh, that was really good.
So Alexander,
Emily,
you realize that if you're not touching the floor, you're fine. So you use your wings and start hovering a little. Meanwhile, Emily,
Emily-
you're kind of falling around, but you're still able to kind of keep your bearings.
The gems. What did the note say? It said, crap.
Right. Blue, yellow, green, red.
Move quickly
he's
or you'll
looking-
be dead.
Okay, blue. Yeah, he flies over to blue. And he goes to the yellow one, wherever it is. Is it right here?
The blue is right over there. The yellow's over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Emily
Yellow.
flicks the yellow.
Okay.
Green, red.
Hang on. They're candles, and they're lit.
Oh.
They're lit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he tries to. Okay, so he moves over. All right, so the only thing I can think of is to extinguish them in order.
Okay. Go for it, I guess.
Emily, why don't so with your 13 dexterity, you can get to the yellow one, but you're gonna have trouble getting to the other ones.
Got it. Okay.
Alexander, meanwhile, you're flying, you're fine.
Yeah. Okay, so blue, yellow, green, red. We try to pinch them all out in order.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you blow out the candles in order.
Phew.
The room stops spinning,
Ay.
and out of the ceiling drops a key.
Ugh.
Okay.
And above you, the trapdoor. Oop, hang on. The trapdoor returns.
Okay.
All right, Alexander's gonna. Alexander is going to fly up, and he's trying and test if he can push the push the trap door.
You can
The
push
trapdoor.
Oh,
The
go.
trapdoor opens easily.
All right, he flies back down. It's a. All right, I'm gonna try and carry you.
Fine.
Do
She
you-
just.
Do you take the key?
Oh yes, we're obviously going to take the key.
Yeah, I'll hold on to. I'll hold on to it so you can carry her.
Okay, so Emily, you have the key.
Yes.
All right, Alexander and Emily fly back up through the trapdoor.
Can't believe I can fly.
Are you two okay?
We're fine.
Yeah, just a little dizzy.
Spin me right around, baby, right around.
She's not okay!
Honestly, if our lives were, if our lives weren't on the line here, this would be fun.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry. Okay, hang on. Could you repeat that? I sincerely didn't quite catch some of it.
If our lives weren't on the line, this maybe could be fun.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, but the note said we'd be dead, and, we don't have a lot of time.
Okay. Okay, so
Emily and
found-
Alex, remember?
yeah, the note helped us.
And Emily holds up the key to everybody, so everybody can see. We got this now.
It's
Probably
more
something
than
else.
Probably more than one. So, I think it's safe to say, before we trigger any traps, let's find every single note we can. I think we just got lucky that time.
Douglas was a little panicked when Emily disappeared, so since she's the one holding the key, he actually knits her a little pouch and he gives it to her and says, "Key cozy?"
Good idea.
Oh my
Oh.
god!
I'm such- You're such a clever boy, Douglas. As she puts the pouch around her neck.
Okay, so, alright, so notes are good.
Notes are good. Notes are good.
Fantastic.
It's. Alright. So, just need to go where we haven't gone. Alright, let's check this room.
Matthew?
Yeah.
Are we going down the hallway to the left, right?
Oh, we're going up.
Oh, going
Yeah,
up,
wait.
okay.
Yeah, we meant up.
Alexander, you're gonna need to roll a dex check.
There we go.
Of course.
Dex save, yep.
And
Or dex save, yeah, dex save. You're about to step into the room when you notice right away, oh, there's another panel. So you move your upper body just a little bit backwards before you step on the panel, and another punching glove shoots right past your nose.
not today, Satan.
Okay,
No, that's
I
good.
love that you're using it, but that's from RuPaul's Drag Race, babe.
Yeah, I pay attention.
Like, I both love and hate you right now because you're getting all these good rolls. Three.
Right? Like,
How
that's
very-
And they're all for
That is
just
his
dodging
third
boxing gloves
nat
that do 1
20
damage.
in
I
a
love it.
row. I'm worried that he's stuck.
Yeah.
How very nimble for what? for one so bulky. No offense.
I did not enjoy getting punched in the face.
But just to be on the safe side, Chester actually knits a web that says KO and saves it for later, just in case.
Oh.
For our sake, I hope Chester recycles all those.
Emily's kind of face palming. It's like, I enjoy trick or treating, but are you just all tricks?
Either I'm blind or this is a dead end. Can I roll perception?
You don't need to. Bye-bye.
And you
Not again!
Oh no!
I picked the wrong thing. I picked the. Hang on, I gotta move it to the map. I was supposed to do it.
And in this tiny little room, you see another note.
Chester,
I'm
help!
on it.
Well, actually, Alexander's in the room. He can read it himself.
No.
Your turn.
Alright. It's Alexander picks himself up, sees the note, rolls his eyes all exasperated, and just picks it up.
And it reads, "Wrong room. Try again."
And we're going out of the room.
Alexander looks up. Is the trapdoor still there?
Yes, chapter is still there. It's still open.
Okay.
Alexander flies out.
Okay, I'm glad you have wings. Let's go.
It's a fun house.
That's great.
Alexander is very, very grumpy.
This is turning out better than I thought it was going to turn out.
He's just stomping forward. Just.
Does he like step on the note in anger, like?
No, he is a lawful barbarian. He is a lawful barbarian, so he is following the rules. He is not going to no destruction of property. he's muttering, no destruction of property, no destruction of property. As much as you want, no destruction of property.
Resist the urge to crush paper.
All right.
So, now are we having fun yet?
No, but didn't we miss something back here?
What'd you miss?
There was a way down, but it was a dead end.
Yeah, it was a dead end.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right, back to the blood room. Sorry, Hazel.
It's okay. It's not your fault. I'm
Through the nose.
And
not,
since-
like, through the
and
mouth, not
since-
through the nose.
And since you have to go back to the blood room, Hazel, you are going to roll a wisdom save with advantage because you are having your mouth covered.
Yep.
If I gave her some cloth to cover her eyes, would that help?
It's the
No.
scent that really gets to her.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, you still. Well, you got to roll it again because it's a.
Oh, right. Doink.
advantage.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
Roll advantage. Yeah.
Through the mouth, not through the nose. Through the mouth, not through the nose.
And it's just enough where you just know through the mouth, not the nose. Through the mouth, not the nose.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's Alexander's looking back at Hazel, making sure she's okay, and just as soon as he confirms it, it's like, all right. You asked for this, Alexander. You said you were going to be the one to check for traps.
Hazel.
You're gonna be the leader. It's like you're the leader. It's like you're the leader. You're the oldest. You're the one who said this. It's like you mean what you say. You say what you mean.
Hazel's hanging on to Douglas, sort of for willpower.
And he leads her and he says to her, "No deep breaths."
got it. No deep breaths.
Oh, hang on, I just reset. Fix that.
Okay. Looks like we got a fork in the road.
I see absolutely nothing.
Oh, wait a minute, I lost this. Hang on a second.
You
there we
look
go.
up at the ceiling and you're like, huh, pretty good architecture.
It smells like blood in here. Great.
Gee, I wonder why.
Ixnay on the odd play, open stay.
All right, looks like we've got two forks in the road, and it doesn't seem like anything indicates one is better than the other. So I say we just pick the nearest one. Any objections?
Nah, we're good.
Actually, Alexander, roll perception.
All right.
Use the elusive eeny, meeny, miny, mo technique.
Well, I can always perform a technique my grandpappy once taught me.
Oh, whoops, that was advantage to first roll.
Okay.
Oh, oops.
Eeny.
While you were looking
Meeny.
around, seems you missed something.
Moo.
Right here,
Oh.
you can see a door. But there appears to be 2 locks on it.
Uh-huh. Shot in the dark. No pun intended. But I think one of those points to the key, goes to that. And there's 2 of them. So we need to find the second one.
Are there 2 keys or is it just the one?
2
It's
locks,
2 keys.
2 keys, yeah.
2 keys?
Uh,
I have 2 keys.
You have one key.
I have 1 key. Got it.
Yeah, Alexander was a little closer. Oh, look, another one. Well, let's check over here I say we check over here first, so we don't have to backtrack too much.
So this way we're going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
to the left.
To the left, to the left.
Hang
I
on,
am not
Ari, I'm typing
scared
something
at
to you.
all to the left.
Hopefully no death in the hall to the left.
Stand coming, Finn! I love you!
Uh,
Not too well.
All right, I typed something to you.
Yeah, I got you.
All right. Big open room. Sus.
That
You
is
say
the
that word, I don't think it
thing.
means... You say that word, I think it don't means quite what you think it means.
All right.
Just start playing Among Us with us on Friday nights.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna enjoy. I wouldn't enjoy a game like that.
You don't like Among Us? Okay, fair enough.
No, it just. I don't like being. I don't like being backstabbed by people I trust.
Aw.
Fair.
Okay, fair enough.
What about in the fun way?
Yes, in some way.
What if instead of a knife, it's a chocolate eclair?
Yeah.
How about if we catch you in the
Anywho,
back?
I'm going to roll perception to see if there is another trapdoor.
All right. You
Ooh,
do
that's
not
a good one.
detect any trapdoors in the immediate vicinity.
Okay, I'm going to.
I have to say that watching you guys just like frequently check for traps and stuff like that, I'm like, so this is how Josh was feeling in early Welcome to the Show days.
All right, so Alexander's still very suspicious. Is going to walk around the center of the room.
Hazel
Dex
follows
save!
Hazel follows his. Oh, yep. Dex check. Dex save.
For Alexander.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
I love that he's the one that's getting wailed on.
I imagine
Oh.
like if he gets a perfect roll, if one pops out, he just grabs it and rips it off the wall. If he wasn't lawful.
And you see another panel, you lean back, and another glove shoots past your face.
Like, Emily is trying really hard not to laugh right now.
All right, long corridor. Place your bets.